This is the Heidelberger Allstate Insurance Agency pregame show, standing here in week 9 of the regular season, the final game. It's home here at Ray Skillman Stadium against St. Francis Academy from Baltimore, Maryland. Coach, before we talk about that great team that we're going to take on tonight, let's go back last week against Lawrence North, probably went against the best team we've seen all year. Your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, they did a great job. They gave us some chances early in the game. They made some mistakes, and we didn't take advantage of those mistakes. We compounded their mistake by making turnovers on our own. You can't turn the ball over 4 times and expect to win a big game against a great team. Their speed and their big playability showed. But if we can get to the point where we can play them again, we got a plan. I think we can defend them a lot better, and I think offensively we can do a lot better. It's just one of those things you sort of got to throw it out there and see if it sticks when you game plan against great athletes like that. So we feel better playing them the next time because of what we know now. But congratulations to them. They've had a great season, and they're very deserving of it. They work hard. Everything they did with more passion than we probably did. We got to get back to that stage where we have the passion for every play.
This season, in many ways, reminds me a little bit of 2019, where we came out, and if you look at our 3 losses, we've lost that turnover battle. If we can just clean some things up, I think the games easily could have switched into our favor. You feel about the same on that?
Yeah, turnovers usually are created by mistakes, mental mistakes, because teams have speed, and you see one thing, and then as you perform your technique, their speed turns that whatever you saw into something else, so you start seeing ghosts. So yeah, I think that you can fix things like that. It's nothing program wise. It's just besides having a lot of injuries, we've dealt with that all year. But you just got to change some technique things, and we'll figure that out.
Last few years, Center Grove's kind of taken the mantra of play anyone, anywhere, anytime, any place kind of thought process. Last year was St. Edward's, a national program there over in Ohio. Tonight, a very well-known team across the country in St. Francis from Baltimore. Tell us what we need to know about them.
Well, it's St. Francis with the E, and they were the first private school on the East Coast, the oldest Catholic private school that I've ever heard of, if you go to like 18, whatever. But, yeah, they're from Baltimore, obviously, and they got a lot of great athletes from the inner cities that play for their team, not just from Baltimore but other teams. They flew out to Mater Dei and played them, so they're very well schooled and challenged. It's going to be, I feel like we're getting ready to play the Baltimore Ravens, but you know what? I'm just going to try to break the game down to one play at a time, slow everything down, one play in one series in the first quarter, and maybe we can cause some frustration. Just slow the game down and play our football game and be completely positive and just go after it, and whatever happens, and have fun playing at Ray Skillman Stadium in our red jerseys.
One final thing is the draw was this past Sunday. We now know what our path, if you will look like as it relates to the state tournament. Drive for 5 is a term that we've taken and adopted years ago. Exciting to see where that path is going to take us and what you can start preparing for after this game tonight. We have a bye week, gets us ready for that tournament.
Yeah, the bye is always good. I in particular, I never like it this week except for a couple times, and this is one of the times where we do needed to bye because we're going to play a really physical team tonight. We've played 3 really physical teams. We've played 8 really physical teams. So our bodies are pretty beat up, and we need that extra week. Jeffersonville has a lot of new players on this team. They've had some success. Some nights are good, some nights are not. They have really, really good skill kids, which is the same thing we've seen all year long, so it'll be no different. Just got to deal with the drive down and getting out of school and getting down there and that whole thing, not let stuff that you can't control upset your evening. So we just got to go down there and play football. We've been down there before and played, so it's the playoffs. You got to win the first one to go to the second round. So we're excited. We are one of the best teams in the state. Record-wise, we're the best team in the state in the tournament, so we're looking forward to that. And let's just go do what we do, and that's win in the tournament.
Well, it's the end of fall break. Probably a lot of people are driving back from the south. If you can't be here at Ray Skillman Stadium, please tune in. Go to Twitter and see how to get the game tonight. It's going to be presented by Flow TV. Kevin and Rick will be on the game, but it'll be a little bit different, so make sure you tune in and get all the things set up for that. Hope to see a jam-packed crowd. Coach, wish you all the well.
Yeah, well, come out if you're in town, and if you finally gotten out of your station wagon after your fall break trip with all the kids screaming and yelling. You want a little peace and quiet. Come out to Ray Skillman and getting some real noise, and make some real noise, and have some real family fun by watching the Center Grove Trojans, the 2024 edition, play the St. Francis Panthers from Baltimore, a la the Ravens, tonight at Ray Skillman Stadium. Go Trojans! Beat those Panthers.